Just waiting on an audience. Well, I'm going to go ahead and begin. I thought I would come live to you today with no makeup on. I know. Different, right? Well, I'm going to put my makeup on for you today using Avon Products to show you how I do it. Hi, Charity. And the first product that I'm going to be using is the Avon Magix. It's a primer, and it goes on underneath your foundation, covers blemishes, fills in wrinkles. It's basically your base coat, just like in a fingernail polish. This would be your base coat that goes underneath your foundation. So we're just going to put a little bit on a foundation brush. Here's an Avon foundation brush. We're going to put a little bit on there. And this goes on like a cream. And it covers everything up. It's really light though. And it feels almost like a powder as it dries. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will try to get to them as soon as I can, or if I see them pop up. If I don't see them, I will answer your questions at the end. But again, I'm using the Magix Face Perfector. It's a primer that goes underneath your foundation. It does have SPF in it. So in the summertime, if you don't feel like putting foundation on, you could put this on, and it does have some SPF in it. Okay, there's the primer. Thanks, Holly. You're a sweetheart. Next, I'm going to use the Anew Age Transforming Foundation in a medium shade. And I love this because it has stuff in it to help fight wrinkles. And so it has a little bit of treatment in it as well. And I'm going to still use the foundation brush, just squirt just a drop on there. And we're going to start applying our foundation. And that was one drop for this side, now another drop for this side. So it doesn't take a lot of it to cover. And this is very light as well. Lifting up. Be sure and blend thoroughly everywhere. Get in your T-zone. Now some people don't do underneath the eyebrow area, but I do, even though I'm going to put eyeshadow there later, because I think it helps blend everything in to make your foundation look natural to your skin. We don't want too much because we don't want to look caked on. We just want everything to look natural. And this is the first time I'm doing a live video, so it is a little bit different looking into the camera here. So there's that. Making sure everything's blended underneath. No lines. I'll come in closer so you guys can see a little bit better. So there, we've got the perfector on, the primer, and now we've got the foundation. Alright, next we're going to apply the eyeshadow. Today I am going to be using a quad called Urban Sky. I do have a black shirt on, so I thought these shades here, would match. And I don't know if you ever noticed in Avon's quads, they are numbered for you. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the back, I don't know if you can see that, it gives a little bit of instructions on how you can apply the shades using the numbers. But again, this is Urban Sky. So I'm going to start with number 1. And I'm using an Avon eyeshadow brush. And number 1, I'm going to put right here, right underneath my eyebrows there. Gives a highlight. Usually your lighter shade always goes towards the top. You can also put some lightness here in the corner of your eye to help the inset. Just give it a highlighted area. And again, all this is going to be blended at the end. Okay. Now I'm going to skip number 2 and I'm going to go to number 3. This is going to go on my eyelid. So now I have number 2 and I'm going to come in close here and we're going to tap it on. Just giving light taps to the eyelid. Making sure we're getting in the crease of the eye. Hope you guys can see this. And it's going to look really dark at first, but that's because we haven't blended. Okay, now the other eye. Getting in the crease, down to the eyelashes, making sure it's all covered. Okay. I'm going to have to look in another mirror to make sure, because looking in this camera is a little bit difficult. So if you see me looking over here, I'm using a mirror. Okay, I'm going to touch up a little few things here. Okay, I always try to make sure that it goes in a slant up to your eyebrow, never letting the powder go down any further. Like if you used to draw a line up, that's where you don't want any of the black to come down in here at this point. And again, we're just tapping it on, and this is going to be blended out. Okay. Hi, Valerie. Now I'm going to take number 2, the lighter shade, and I am going to come in between the lid and the highlight that I did and blend in. And we're going to be brushing up. So that we can blend this up into some of this. Okay. How's everybody doing today? What are you doing today? Are you sneaking and watching me from work? Because that was what I would be doing. At my office job, it is so quiet in there, you could hear a pin drop. So I put an earbud in, and then I listen to YouTube videos as I work. But I'm home for the holidays. Okay. Now don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower and it's not completely dry. We're not doing hair today. We're doing makeup. Okay. So now I'm going to do number 4, but you can see it's really dark. So I'm going to lightly, just lightly put some on the brush, because I don't want to be too dark today. I would go darker at night, like if you were going out on the town with the girls or whatever. You might go a little darker. But for the daytime, I don't go too dark. And this is going to go in the corner, right here, and like in a V. And because, I don't know, maybe because I'm older or whatever, I'm getting kind of a hooded eye. So instead of just in the crease, I put a little bit on the top of my crease so that it really insets the eye there. and then in the corner. Okay, I know this looks dark, but give me time. At the end, you'll see. Now, if you don't have all these brushes are amazing, but if you don't have all these brushes, you use whatever's comfortable for you. And if you don't have a blending brush or something to blend it out, I've even used toilet paper before. Just take a little bit of toilet paper and blend. But this is an eyeliner brush. It has that slant to it so you can really get under here. But today I'm going to use it to blend. Again, you use whatever is comfortable to you. I'm not a makeup artist. I just love playing with makeup. Trying to make sure they're even, both sides. That one's not darker than the other. Now I've noticed right here, looks like it's missing some highlight. So I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadow brush, grab the number 1 lightest shade, and touch that up a little bit. Don't be afraid to play with your makeup. Even if you make a mistake or do something you don't like, you can always start over. Wipe it all off and start over. Play around with it. Okay. I got a message on my phone that my storage is almost full. That's not good. But we'll see how far we can go. Now, blending. What do you think so far? I'm going to head and do the eyeliner because I don't know what's going to happen to my phone. I am using Glimmersticks Waterproof Blackest Night. And I don't know if you've ever used a glimmer stick. You basically twist and it comes up at the top. And even though I got a really dark eyeshadow on today, I just think an eyeliner really sets the eyes off. And sometimes I can't see in that, so I'm going to try to use this. You come really close to your lashes, as close as you can get, and go lightly across. And sometimes what I've even done before is, okay, my cheeks are looking flushed. That's because I'm a little bit nervous for all you guys. for me doing this.